I'm Taylor Vitani. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of The Living Show, Living in Shelby Township. I am here at the Senior Center for the big flea market, and I'm here with my new friend, Amy Drake. Amy, it's so good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I'm so excited.
Coming.
Thank you for inviting us. I love these things. I am like the flea market queen, truly, and this is like amazing. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is a paradise for treasure hunters for sure.
Oh my gosh, I know.
There's a lot of fun things that we've collected over the past couple of years. Typically we host these once a year, and we have not been able to do that with COVID, so we have an extra abundance of things this year.
Okay.
But it's been an awesome effort by a lot of wonderful volunteers to get us to this point of being able to have a great fundraiser for the Senior Center.
Okay, that's awesome. So profits, as far as profits for everything sold, how do those work?
Those are all go to the Senior Center Steering Committee, and the Steering Committee makes determinations as to how we appropriate those funds. But
okay, so
it's
they kind of
all
go
a
right back
benefit
out
for
into
the Senior
it.
Center. Exactly.
That's awesome. So yeah, I'm looking around. I know that right after we're done, I'm going to be walking around taking a look at things, wanting to buy things. But have you seen anything really interesting here?
We do have a lot of stuff come in that's very interesting, and a lot of things that are unique, that are dated, that may have been in Grandma's closet, that have been passed on. So some of those things are fun for us to see and see the stories that may be associated with them. But this is such a wonderful effort by our volunteers who spend hundreds and hundreds of hours going through everything and getting it ready to be out for everybody to walk through.
I was actually just going to ask, how long does it kind of take to put this type of thing together?
This was a special circumstance for us, so we have had this effort going on for the past couple of years, getting ready for a flea market that we didn't have last year due to COVID. So I would easily say hundreds and hundreds of hours of multiple people.
Wow.
This whole thing behind us was set up in one day yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Everything moved out of a completely different location in the building, brought into this room, unboxed and set up by about 15 people yesterday, who worked incredibly hard and are
incredibly
very,
fast.
very, underappreciated. So I'm very thankful for everything they did.
Yes, well, definitely. Everyone, please make sure that you come out and check out this flea market. I know that Amy and I are about to walk around and take a look at some things.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm excited. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you for coming.
I'm here with shopper Nancy. Nancy, what do you think of the flea market this year?
I think it's great. There's a nice selection, and I'm just enjoying myself. Nice to have a time when I can come and, just breeze through and enjoy everything.
Have you picked up anything for yourself? I see this little basket. That's cute.
Baskets, and my husband's got a whole bag of other treasures.
Right. Are you looking for anything in particular here?
No, we're moving into a new condo, and I just thought it'd be fun to look.
Yeah, so they put this together so fast, and the volunteers have worked so hard. Do you come to the Senior Center often for the events?
We live in Shelby Township, so yeah, I enjoy it. There's a lot of fun things going on, and keeps you busy when you have a lot more time when you're retired. So
Right. Well, thank you so much, Nancy.
enjoyable. Thank you so much.
As I'm browsing through amazing things here at the Senior Flea Market, I run across who is my new friend. This is the volunteer here at the Senior Center for this flea market. This is Laura. Laura, tell us a little bit about volunteering for this flea market.
Oh, it is so exciting. Look at all this beautiful stuff we have from all our volunteers that people donate. It's just so wonderful to see people come in here and shop and browse, see people they haven't seen because of COVID, and everybody, it's like a family reunion today.
Yeah, I heard last year there wasn't a flea market because of COVID. Is it really nice to be able to come back and have one this year?
Oh, it's just wonderful. These people, they're just sitting in their homes and they see people here and they're just so excited to come back.
Oh, this is so nice. Everything was put up so fast and so efficiently and so organized. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much for every bit of help that you and all the other volunteers have done for this flea market. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
One of summer's highlights is checking out all of the flea markets, so we headed over to Shelby Township's annual flea market, which was hosted at Whispering Woods Park. With an array of used, collectible, and homemade items, it's worth stopping by whether you're searching for something specific or just browsing.
I'm Rebecca Patino with Rebecca Marie Designs. I do all handmade items. I have handmade jewelry, mostly earrings from leather and wood, different types of studs, metals, different things like that. We also have decor tiles, we have beer koozies, and we have key rings as well. We can do really anything custom. This is my first year here at the flea market. I just wanted to check it out. I've heard good things about it from people that have been here before, and so far so good, and we did some shopping today too. Definitely just give us a shout out on Facebook and come find us.
So we are Boutique Rosa. We have some mug rugs that you can put a cup of hot coffee or tea on. There's some little cozies, the dishcloths, which are very, very popular. They last a long time. We have some scrunchies. We also have an array of little spirals for the hair, and we also do loofahs that are really nice because they're very gentle on the skin. Wash it dryer to clean them.
This stuff is all homemade, and I also make rubber band bracelets, necklaces, anklets, and rings.
This is our first time out here, and we had a really nice day and met a lot of great people, so we're very grateful for that.
Got a lot of Korean products that are handmade, cutting boards, hot plates, spoon rest.
Just household items. We're just trying to get rid of stuff, clean out.
Popular words and stuff that are cut.
This is probably our 4th year. There's usually a good turnout. It doesn't cost much to do it.
It's a relaxing day,
Yeah.
you know, to get rid of some stuff.
Make sure to keep this event in mind for future summers.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
We are playing Hand and Foot. It is Thursday at 12:30. Hand and Foot is a game similar to Canasta. It's a little more strategic. It takes a little more mental ability, but we're playing it to keep our minds active. You have to have 7 cards to close what we call a book. If there is a wild card in it, it's called a dirty book and it's 300 points. If it's 7 naturals, it's called a clean book and it's 500 points. 7s and aces are special. 7 natural 7s is a bonus of 1,500. 7 natural aces is a bonus of 1,000.
When you first start playing, everybody picks up a stack of cards from the deck. And you count out, with 3 people, you count out 30 cards, so 2 piles of 15. Then you give 1 to each person on each side of you, and they give 1 to you. So you both end up with two stacks of cards. Put 1 aside and you play 1, and that's called your hand. After you completely play your hand out, then you play your foot. You have, you can, when you put your cards down, you have to have the first hand, you have to have 90 points. Yeah. Then you keep adding and adding to those, and if you get 7 of one card, you fold it up and you make a book. Now these are the books I have so far. I have a black book because there's wild cards in here. These are all naturals, so they count for 500 each. And I'm on my foot now, and I've got 1 card left. So once I have no cards, then I can go out. The person that goes out gets 100 points.
I'm happy to be back to Shelby. We're having a lot of fun. As you can tell, I'm not a serious player, and we're getting bigger and bigger all the time. So probably they're going to have to put us in another room, a bigger room, because we're getting so many people, which is excellent.
Oh, I was so excited. I kept calling and asking, and Gloria would call her or text her, and I'd say, do you know when cards is starting again? I just love coming here. It's really nice.
Having a good time. That's what seniors should be all about, having a good time, enjoying your life.
There are a lot of different activities at Shelby Township Senior Center. On Mondays we have bingo at 10 o'clock, which I am the caller for. On Tuesday we have pinochle or euchre. On Wednesday we have Shanghai Rummy or pinochle or euchre. We appreciate as seniors all that Joe Youngblood and the staff do for us, because this is their building and they allow the seniors to be here during the day, and we so appreciate it. I want to let Joe and his staff know they do a great job.
The Shelby Township Sidewalk Committee works to help ensure safe pedestrian passage throughout the township. Recognizing the fact that Shelby Township is no longer the rural community it once was, the Sidewalk Committee works to address the area's changing needs when dealing with a larger population and more traffic congestion.
Back in the day, it wasn't required if you wanted to build a house on any of the major mile roads, it wasn't required that you put in a sidewalk. And now, 30 years later, when pedestrian safety is of utmost importance, and the walkability of our township and our pedestrians wanting to be out and about safely, now we want sidewalks. And so we have to take a step back and revisit these properties that have no sidewalk. We have to gain an easement from the property owner, who may not always want to grant us an easement for their own personal reasons. But for the better of our township, we want the sidewalk there. We want the connection so that we don't have pedestrians jotting out into the road, where there are no connections and in and out, and put them in danger.
Consisting of resident volunteers, the Sidewalk Committee works diligently with businesses and homeowners to facilitate the addition of safe sidewalks and crosswalks needed in the community.
We have our challenges as a Sidewalk Committee, but we try to work with the residents and stress the importance of public safety, pedestrian safety. And a lot of times we can come to a working agreement with each resident. It's all individual on they want to save their trees and their bushes, their landscaping, and we try our best to work with residents on a case-by-case basis. How it works is we ask for an easement on your property. So you'll grant us the easement that we might need. Maybe it's 30-foot easement. We will install the sidewalk at our expense on your property, but then you are responsible for the maintenance of the sidewalk. We encourage resident input, truly. Let us know where you feel that we're lacking in the connectivity and pedestrian safety, walkability of our township. Give us a call and let us know.
If you have questions or concerns, you can find out more about the Shelby Township Sidewalk Committee. Contact the Shelby Township Clerk's office at 586-731-5102. And for more township information, visit the township website at shelbytwp.org.
have gone last summer, and we saw a couple activities. And just a week or so ago, we came and we saw an activity. Do you remember what it was? And we saw a guy that was juggling, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Nick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're super excited.
We've never seen anybody do fancy yo-yo tricks before, have we?
No. It was really cool. I liked all the tricks. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to ever learn how to do that. It was really cool. We have been to the juggling and the art. I liked that he put like the music on and did like the separate people. I liked how he actually showed us how to do some of the stuff. Like how he actually called on people to what they would want to show them how to do. Like tell them what to try to do.
So I go around mostly in Southeast Michigan, and I do probably a good year we'll do about 50 shows or so. And in the show that we did today, what I talked mostly about was just how to learn difficult things. And part of that is because it goes really well with yo-yoing, because most people find yo-yoing is really difficult to learn. And so a friend of mine, we did a study on all the little things that you can do that will give you kind of like quantum leaps in learning. And then I put all of those things together into one show. I started doing this version of the show about 3 years ago. And as soon as we started doing this version of the show, I started testing these techniques on myself. And I attempted to learn things that I'd never ever tried before. And I actually have succeeded at just about everything that I've tried since then, even though I'd failed multiple times before, because what we talk about in this show really works. YoYoTricks.com exists just simply to teach people how to yo-yo, and then we also support the website by selling the yo-yos that we use to teach the tricks. And so yo-yoing is, it's changed a lot since what a lot of people imagine yo-yoing is from maybe 20 or 30 years ago. Yo-yos now have ball bearings, so they can sleep a really, really long time. And they're made out of CNC machined aluminum, so they're super, super precise. They can spin for minutes at a time, which you might think that's cheating, but what it really did is it made it, instead of you being able to just do like 20 or 30 tricks, you can now do hundreds and hundreds of tricks. And so that's how a whole business can be built around just people teaching people how to do all the tricks that can be done with all the different yo-yos. I think the thing that I like most about coming and doing shows is when you teach everybody online, you don't ever get to see the progress that people make, and you don't really get to hear the stories, but because we keep all of our shows local, you get to meet people time and again, and the next time they come back, they've got a few tricks they couldn't do before, and you get to see the growth. And especially coming out of COVID, and I know maybe we're in a dip, but just being able to see people face to face and just share your heart with them and share something with them that you feel is important, even if it's just as silly as yo-yoing. And learning isn't silly, but putting them together, it's kind of a thrill for me to be able to do it. So I was really glad that I was invited out here to be a part of this.
So today we just had a yo-yo tricks show with the YoYoTricks.com guys. So the kids got to see some wonderful tricks with yo-yos, and they got a chance to get some yo-yos at the end, and so they can practice themselves. So we've been learning a lot of new skills at the library this summer. We've had juggling in the past few weeks too, so kids are getting some hands-on outdoor activities that are fun things that they can do at home and learn something they can try and try again and don't give up on. And we'll be having a lot more shows like this in the future at our new library and our new space. Every summer we have tons of cool programs like this. We hope that everyone joins us again for that next year too.
Yeah.